Shots. All right, we have a lot of snow out there across the northern mountains and a lot more on the way. Now, how has this storm changed from what we saw a few days ago? Well, it's gotten to be more of, I think, a mountain snowstorm versus the opportunity for a lot of valley sections to pick up a lot of snow. So we'll get to that in 1 second. This is what it looked like first thing this morning in Angel Fire after about a foot of fresh powder. This is beautiful stuff, and this is why you live in New Mexico, because even when you get a storm, it doesn't stick around all that long. Pics at KRQE.com. Felt like winter up there this morning. 51 degrees in the Albuquerque area right now. As you get up to the north, temperatures are in the 40s and 50s, and down to the south, mainly dealing with the 50s as well. We're just starting to see the cloud cover head into the Great Basin right now, and that's headed in our direction. I think largely we'll end up with a clear night tonight, though, so we are going to have a very, very cold night across the board here with temperatures, well below freezing across the north, in the low teens in some spots. This is winter type stuff, but we're going to be there now. And as you head up to the Northwest Plateau, 29 Farmington, 18 Chama, 23 in Durango. Here in the Albuquerque area, 33 downtown, but about 28 in the valley. 34 in Santa Rosa, and down to the south, temperatures for the most part in the mid-30s. So pretty much cold statewide. Now here's a breakdown of, I think, what we're looking at here. Our next storm system is getting ready to drop into the Four Corners here by late tomorrow. So as it does that, it's largely going to take a track across northern New Mexico as we push into Wednesday and Thursday. Here's the problem with this particular storm, though. It's not going to draw as much moisture in as the last one did. Now, it also has something going for it. It's much colder than the last one was. So we're going to convert over snow much more efficiently across the northern mountains, but we're not going to have as much, of course, overall moisture to deal with. So Albuquerque could end up with some kind of spitting showers here and there, and a few thunderstorms across eastern New Mexico will not be out of the question with this thing. And the northern mountains definitely looking at significant snows here. So here's a look at what's going on with your Monday storm report. Right now, the storm is in the Pacific Northwest. Timing that we're watching is pretty much where it's been. Tuesday afternoon through Thursday. What to expect? Number one, everybody's going to get cold air. We're not worried about that. A valley mix is still possible with mountain snows, but the bust potential is going to stay high on this storm simply because of lack of moisture. So I do think the mountains are going to do okay, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Albuquerque area ends up with a bust on this particular storm as far as a lot of rain or snow goes out of it. I think it'll be cold. I think it's going to feel like fall or winter out there, but I think it may take the higher elevations to really crank up some impressive precipitation numbers, whether it be snow in this particular case or even a mix of rain and snow. But I think it's just going to be a deal where we don't crank up quite enough moisture. So 50s and 60s across the northwest tomorrow, increasing clouds and snows for the San Juans of Colorado for tomorrow, and the southern San Juans of New Mexico. Northeast looks like temperatures 40s and 50s with cooling temps tomorrow night, 60s and 70s down to the southwest, and across the southeast, you guys just too far to the north to the south, and the storm is too far to the north to have a huge impact on you guys. Some gusty winds at times and some cloud cover. 50s and 60s across the East Mountains, and then here in the Albuquerque area, 60s for tomorrow, and then much, much colder by Wednesday and Thursday. Here's your Santa Fe 7-day outlook. Santa Fe will be high enough to pick up snow Wednesday night into Thursday. So Santa Fe could definitely get a few inches out of this. We'll see if this storm ends up with more than that. But Santa Fe could be one of those places that an inch or two could be as much as we get, and much more than that in the high Sangre de Cristos. Albuquerque, winter mix is a possibility into Thursday morning. But again, this thing may not have quite enough juice to have a huge impact in the metro.
All right. Thank you, Mark.